Hello, I am Chris Heisler. I'm going to be doing a little blown glass Christmas tree demonstration for you tonight. I posted some pictures on Beginning Lampwork Challenge the other day and had some comments about my Christmas trees, and this is how I do them. So, to do them, I use a stainless steel blowpipe. This is 1/4 inch stainless steel that I've dipped in bead release and then blown out so that it's hollow. I need a trunk color. I need a tree color, the top of the tree. And as far as tools, I use the shaper. You don't need to use that. A standard paddle will work just fine. This is what I use real quick. So, that's all I got for that part. Let's get started. Okay, I've got my blowpipe. Just heating the last 3/4 of an inch or so. And I'm going to bring that up to a nice faint orange glow, just like you would if you're doing beads. You don't want it too hot, but you need to have it nice and warm to accept the glass. So now I've got it warm. I'm going to start adding my brown. And I'm going to go back about 1/2 inch. That's all that my tree trunk is tall. I'm going to lay a nice band of brown. And then I'm going to add additional bands until I reach the front edge of my blowpipe, or thereabouts. So I'm just making plain wraps. Now I'm going to build up the back side of this so that I have a taper for the trunk. And I'll do more of it with my marver, but this is just adding glass right now. I'm kind of making a real rough half bicone, or a tapered angle here. And all I'm doing is just adding a little glass. Okay. This is where I am right now. You can see the tip of the blowpipe is sticking out just a little tiny bit. So now I'm going to heat that up. I'm going to use my shaper here to do more of a taper. So this is what I have got now. Looking at it, the base of it is just a little bit uneven. So what I'm going to do is heat up the base of that and then pull it against the back side of my shaper. And that'll even up the bottom of my Christmas tree so that you don't have as... it'll stand up easier. All of my trees I will polish on a diamond stone afterwards so that it evens them up, they stand better. So now I've got my cone. I'm going to build a ring of green that's coming out just at a... and this is going to be the base of my tree. And I'm just coming out straight with it. Okay. So now I just have you can see I just have a ring of glass now. Now what I'm going to do is start adding glass to that ring to make a bubble. So I'm going to drop the end of my mandrel down so I can easily access the face where I want to start adding glass. So I'm just starting to lay down wraps, coiling up a bubble. Stop every couple wraps, give it a little quick heat, And I'm not being very picky about my wall thickness right at this moment. I will fix that once I get the bubble made and closed. A little bit of extra heat, adding some more rings. And as I'm going here, I am tapering this so that I can close down my bubble. Again, drop the end of my mandrel, my blowpipe, and I'm just laying down a little bit more. I'm almost ready to close my bubble. And there's my bubble, it's closed. Add just a little bit more glass around the top. Okay. As you can see, this is not very even yet. That's this next step. What I'm doing now is I'm just heating from the ring to the top of the bubble. I'm trying to keep the heat away from the bottom of the piece. I'm getting enough radiant heat that my trunk should stay just fine without breaking. So I'm just heating this up, letting it droop, point it straight down, puff gently. This is going to help me get that wall thickness evened out. I'm going to heat it up again, do everything real quick, heat this up, let it collapse again. This is what's going to help me get my wall thickness evened up. Okay. Point it straight down. Puff, 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 puff. I've got that. Now, I'm going to keep that warm way up in the top of the flame. And I'm going to heat my green rod back up and kind of make it into a point. Not a real sharp point, but something that's warm. What I'm going to do is attach this rod to the top of my bubble and point it down and blow and pull at the same time. So my bubble needs to be warm, nice and soft. Touch, point down. There's my tree. Pull my rod off. Give everything a nice warm, quick soak in the flame. Tuck it in the kiln. And that's all there is to it. You can do extra decorations. You can put dots of like double helix glass on it for a little variation. You can try doing enamels on it. I haven't done a whole lot. I've done a few just little plain dots off and on, but that's it. And that's all there is to what I do for my tree. Thanks.